Recently, Poshmark has introduced a new relist feature, and what this basically does is it's going to save you a lot of time. Now, there's many different uses for this, and once I explain it to you, you'll be able to kind of use it as like a metaphorical tool in your Poshmark selling tool belt. But what I basically use it for, because obviously my whole goal here is to sell products, obviously, which is all of our goals. But the way that I do that is I keep my prices high, as you can see, like 55 bucks here, which is a little bit overpriced for the sweatshirt, 65 bucks here, 65 bucks here, and you get the picture, right? And then depending on the platform, obviously, with the majority of platforms following this kind of strategy, I'll slowly drop my price to attract likers. And obviously, I'll be sharing to attract likers on Poshmark, but I'll slowly drop my price to attract likers and then potentially convert those likers into buyers, right? And so one of the things that'll happen is you'll get stale items that get really, really low with a low price. And obviously this is still profitable, but obviously depending on how much profit you want to, potentially or expect to make on a product, or if that you're willing to part with a product on, you might want to relist this if it gets lower than this, or you might want to relist it here back up to $45 because 17 bucks is just too little profit for you, right? And this is just an example, right? So what I basically do is I always recommend relisting stale products if they get too low. So another better example of this might be these Sockwell ones, right? I've dropped the price from $20 all the way down to $8, and now it's no longer profitable really, because I think even if I sell it at $8, I'm making like $1 or $2. So it's still profitable, but it's not really an incentive for me to really, waste time selling it or sharing it, right? Because 15 people have already clearly liked this, or 14 people have liked it, and I'm one of them, right? And so there's clearly interest on this, but I haven't converted any of these people to buyers, so the product is stale at this price, right? That's what I call a stale product. And so one of the things that you can do is you can relist the stale product. What I used to basically teach is relist stale products, because then you'll have a better chance to sell them, because as you drop the price on a listing, you can no longer raise that price back up and then re-drop it back down, right? You can raise it back up, but when you re-drop it back down, you won't be able to promote it like you used to be able to, because you've already dropped the price on that listing. And so what you have to do is you have to completely make an entirely new listing. So what I used to recommend is you open up a new window and you obviously paste all this stuff into the new field, right? You paste all these pictures, you paste the description, and it doesn't take very long at all. But now you have the new relist feature, so you don't have to do that. So for example, I'm going to go into edit listing. And if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, first and foremost, you'll see that it's barely profitable now. So I guess I'm making $5, but that's assuming that obviously I sell it right there and I don't have to drop the price anymore and I don't have to, pay any shipping or anything like that. But you'll also see that there's this new copy listing feature. And boom, if I hit copy listing, it will take a copy of the listing and literally recreate that copy. And so then you come back in and you delete copy, and you can come down and reset the new price, maybe 25 bucks this time, although that's pretty high for socks. So we'll go 20. Obviously, that's also very high, but then I'll have the opportunity to slowly drop the price and convert them into buyers again. And so as I create this new listing, you'll see that now there's a brand new listing popping up on Poshmark. And so there's this brand new listing now. Nobody's liked it, right? But it took me a lot less time to recreate a brand new listing. So it really helps save you time on relisting stale items like that. Because now if I scroll all the way back down, you'll see the old listing is here. So I want to delete this because I don't have that much of this product actually. So I can edit this listing and go back and delete it now, knowing full well, like looks like I can't delete it, so maybe there's an offer for it, but I can make it not for sale. Usually you'll be able to delete it. Every once in a while you won't be able to. So I'll just mark that not for sale, and then I won't have to worry about selling that now. Let's reload this to make sure, right? So the benefit of this is, while, yeah, there are interested people here, the profit margin is going to be super, super low, right? And while there's no interested people here yet, keyword there, because I haven't shared, I haven't dropped the price or anything like that, I haven't done any techniques to actually build up interest in this listing yet, what is beneficial here is now I can slowly drop the price. If I go in, if there's a closet clear out, or if I just want to kind of, generate interest on the listing and I go to price drop, now it's going to drop at $2, which is 10%. And I'll be able to then obviously slowly drop the price again. And also with a closet clear out, I'll be able to slowly drop the price and then it will notify other buyers. If I kept the listing at $8, and let's say, like, hypothetically, this was the old listing and the listing price is now $8, but then I want to drop the price, it would drop the price all the way down to 7, even if I raised the price back up and then updated it and then came back in and dropped the price again, it would drop it all the way down to 7, right? It wouldn't drop it to 18 because it knows, it's remembered the fact that your listing price was at one point previously $8, right? And so that's the drawback of having like a stale listing that you're not selling a lot on and that you don't have a lot of profit margin on. And so that's the benefit now of this relist feature. So to do it one more time, let me just show you. I want to relist this one because obviously it's profitable, but it could be a lot more profitable and I want to make money here. I'm all about, stacking listings, being patient and making good profit, right? I don't need to sell it right now. I just want to make good profit on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this listing. And it's going to pop up with a copied listing. I'm going to delete the copy. And then everything else is the same, including the price. So I want to raise the price back up to 45. And now I'm going to list the item. And bam, now we have 2 of this item. So I can delete the last one. So we have a brand new item, 45 bucks. And as you share, you don't have to worry about the not for sales. As you share your closet, like I always teach to do, like if you share the entirety of your closet with Simple Posher or literally anything, if you want to do it manually as well, obviously the not for sales will end up at the bottom and people won't really see that. And this is the one I think that I just did. It is, yes. So then we want to delete this. Although if I can't delete this because maybe there's an offer out, then I will just make it not for sale. And yeah, it looks like I can't delete this one as well, which is a little bit annoying, but I will just make it not for sale. And then I'm going to share my closet, reverse sharing order. I'm going to share my closet and just let it share. And what it basically will do is it will sort all my listings and put the not for sale ones at the very, very bottom. Okay. And so that's basically how you relist stale items on Poshmark, but now use the new relist or copy listings feature because it will save you so much time when you're doing this.